See, do we go for a walk? Let's go.
But it makes no sense. I need space to find myself. A little time to get some rest. If I stay, I lose my breath. I'm going to find my space. We did it before. Now I'm up and down. When I just wanna stay high. We did it before. Now I'm up and down. When I just wanna stay south.
Alright, so out on a walk with the Zigmeister, having a good time. Today is Sunday, April 5th, and I've lost count of how many days this is of social distancing / quarantine / whatever. I was actually kind of mentally preparing for this day in my mind, and I wanted to share with you today because I don't feel like I'm really on it. And in my attempt to vlog about personal growth, vlogging when I don't feel like I'm on it feels important. So here we go.
We did it before. Now I'm going down. When I just wanna stay south.
So, like I was saying, I don't feel particularly on today, and from the standpoint of like personal growth vlogging, I feel like that's an important thing to show. Also, I think because of this time that we're in, it's also extremely important, like maybe even more so, because there's a lot of talk right now about all the things we should be doing in this time and how we need to take advantage of this situation, etc., etc. And you know, sometimes you just gotta take a fucking break, and you've gotta give yourself enough grace and permission to just allow yourself to not have it for a little while. Yeah. I really wanted to vlog today because the similarities between kind of what I'm feeling and experiencing and kind of its ties to my Enneagram work are they're really interesting. You know, when you're creating a YouTube channel, you're trying to vlog, you know, you do all the research and everyone's like, find your voice, find the thing that makes you you, and that's super important. It's very, very valuable information. But what tends to happen, I notice, is that people find that thing that is quote unquote theirs, and then they get kind of locked into it, right? And that's what happens when we develop our types, is we find the things that work for us as kids. You know, how are we going to get our needs met? And then we just keep doing those things because they're getting us the things that we want. And that's all fine and good until it's not, because those patterns that we develop aren't our whole reality. And so thinking about that and really trying to do the work of embracing more of who I am, I thought it only appropriate to really embrace more of who I am while on camera, which of course brings a whole new level of terror to it. So yeah, that's really why I'm vlogging today. We've gotten so much rain lately that I'm gonna have to like mow the lawn again, which is, I mean, what else am I gonna do? All right, here we are, finally home. All right, all showered and clean. Our church is streaming its services, and so they've encouraged us to prepare a small communion for watching and participating. So I'm gonna get that ready, and we're gonna do the church stream and see what else happens after that. Again, it's a pretty low-key day around here, and that's just all there is to it. So, yeah. Well, that was a really nice service. I'm glad that we kind of put a pause in our day and took part in that. But just because this time continues to get weird and difficult and strange in all of the ways, we found out last night that one of our girls' rats had died, and so now I am going to take care of that. We want the girls to be able to have a funeral for it, so we're going to save the body in the freezer for a day. Yeah. Anybody else's quarantine just continuing to be really hard and weird? Ours is. Anyway, here we go. This is real lame. I don't like this at all. Real lame.
You're doing such a good job.
Thanks. Oh. It's awful. It's in my hand. I'm not going to show you guys because that's just too much. It's too much. It's too hard. Oh my God. I want to cry. Oh.
Good work, Abby.
Oh, it's so bad.
Such a good job. Oh, well, let's just throw it on the floor in there.
Just throwing the rag down on the floor. Well, we actually have to go to Petco for all of our other animals now, so we're gonna venture out and do that. Man, the day took a really heavy turn. Yeah, this is also the first animal that the girls have had, the first pet to die, so tomorrow's gonna be rough. Got the things we need? All right, well, here we go. I feel like maybe my vlogs make it seem like I go out a lot more than I actually do. We have been very much kind of cloistered in our home for the last couple weeks. But we have made some trips out for essentials. One of those essentials today was coffee from Stout House. I know that might not seem very essential to most people, but it really is. Not only because it's delicious, but because we want Stout House to do well and to survive this time. So we spent some money there today. Got stuff for the pets to take care of some flea things. And we also, at Petco, I got Ziggy a new bone. So we're gonna give her that. And I'm gonna show you giving her that because it's gonna be hilarious. She's already super stoked. Sit, sit, sit. Good girl, sit. You excited? Okay, so no, stay. Here you go. Oh, yes. And she's off. She's very happy, trotting along. Ran by Target to get some more. What did we get?
Steam cleaner.
Steam cleaner solution.
Yeah.
So we could clean everything in the house. That's Danielle's new thing.
Obsessive pandemic project.
Yeah, we all have to have an obsessive pandemic project. What's yours? Comment below. Well, back outside, hanging out. I have actually wanted to vlog from Fort Puppy Butt, which is the name of the treehouse / fort / climbing wall that I built the girls. We really needed something here in the backyard for them to play on, and so we built a climbing wall. It's got a little roof. There's actually a second level, so you can climb up and over the wall onto the second level. You can slide down, so they can hang out, but you can also go in and check it out from in here. Actually, Ziggy has been making it her little space as well. We got a little ladder to go up. Oh, the floor is covered in pollen, so I probably won't hang out here, but that's okay. Still pretty cool in general. It just feels really nice to be outside right now. It has rained so many days in a row. It's felt like it's rained for a month, which I know is not true, but the last few days have felt like a month. So hanging out outside a little bit. Weekends have become really interesting. We started off, Danielle and I started the quarantine social distancing thing off while our girls were with their dad for spring break. And so we had kind of all of this time to ourselves, and it felt really almost magical. Like we got a lot done. It was pretty cool. It was really great. And then our girls came back and we started doing some like homeschooling stuff with them, and we actually did great. I feel like we did a really good job of adjusting to that pretty quickly. And then, we decided to switch up the schedule, and the way we worked it was that we would be basically homeschooling the girls Monday morning through Friday morning, and then their dad would take them from Friday through Friday through Monday morning, basically. And Danielle and I had this anticipation of like being able to connect creatively again over those like 3 days that first weekend. And that did not happen at all last weekend. And it was really, really frustrating. It was really upsetting for both of us because we had all this time, right? We were like, oh, like the girls are gone, and hi Ziggy. The girls are gone and we have all this stuff that we want to do. So, maybe we can finally make these YouTube videos and get these blogs done and whatever else that we were trying to do. And it was just this like massive come down of energy, and like nothing worked. And so last weekend was really hard, and it was a really difficult thing because we wanted to do all these things and we couldn't. We didn't have the energy. We didn't have the capacity. And I feel like this weekend has gone so much more smoothly because we've really adjusted our expectations. And I talked a little bit on it on, my last vlog about, really being gentle with yourself and your routine. And, I think this is kind of another piece of that is like adjusting your expectations. Like when we can adjust our expectations about what's going to go on, things are going to feel a little bit smoother. And that was a big piece for this weekend, kind of making it feel better. I mean, neither of us have had a lot of energy. We've tried to do some YouTube videos. I'm trying to vlog today. This is actually going fairly okay. But like the other kinds of videos, like the informational ones that, are scripted and that sort of thing, like we really haven't had the energy for those. We've tried and failed. But we went into this weekend with very different expectations. And I think that really did so much for how we've experienced this weekend. It's actually been really kind of enriching and very life-giving in a lot of ways. Anyway, so by adjusting our expectations, we were really able to like enjoy the pace of this weekend a lot better. Like we basically did nothing. And it was actually really good and really kind of sweet and, like I said, really life-giving. And so that's just kind of a shout out for y'all, who are in this and really trying to like, I gotta get this dog. Oh my God. But yeah, here we are doing it. Danielle and I have decided to take a barefoot walk.
Am I in this shot?
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Yeah. This is our new like thing, is to walk barefoot through our neighborhood. That car is really loud.
So rude.
So rude.
Rude and unnecessary.
It's true. It really is. So this is our barefoot walk. Cool.
I'm a curmudgeon the whole way.
It's true. I hope she heard that too. I also hope that Tesla's not sleeping or something like that. Oh, look. Hi, Erin.
Think about that part.
Well, back from our walk, I'm gonna build some Legos because that's apparently what I do now with my life. So that's cool. Done with that, and now I think Danielle and I are gonna do some yoga before we eat dinner. Again, pretty chill day. It's been nice to slow down and to allow ourselves to kind of settle into the pace of whatever the hell's happening right now. So, yeah, some yoga will feel really good, I'm sure. So, here we go. Well, I guess that is most of our day, most of my day. Danielle's doing some readings for Instagram. And, you know, this isn't the vlog that I want to do, right? And I think one of the big pieces of it is that I don't like admitting how much I'm affected by things. And this is definitely my like Enneagram 8-ness. A big piece of my defense mechanism is not wanting to be seen as weak. And that often plays out for me in not wanting to be affected by things, not wanting to be quote unquote vulnerable. And a lot of people think that being vulnerable means being like mushy and soft, and that's part of it. But for me, so often it plays out more in allowing myself to be affected by things. I don't like that. I don't want to be affected by things. I just want to do what I want to do all the time and don't want anybody to mess with me, which of course is like not how life works. So it's been interesting to kind of share my day and share from this space where I am being really affected. I'm being very affected by all of the things that are going on. And that's really challenging to not just like allow it, but then to also turn around and like show it has been interesting. I think overall, both Danielle and I are getting a little more used to this new normal. Feels weird to call it that, but I mean, that's really what it is. And I think this weekend has been a good marker for us in kind of at least attempting more to settle into what's happening. Not that we necessarily enjoy it or that it's all that great or that we feel amazing, because that's definitely not the case, but finding ourselves kind of coming into more alignment with the reality of our situation. That's been really interesting. So overall, good weekend, good day. Again, our ideas of what good are have shifted quite a bit. That's okay. But with all the stuff going on and all the dogs barking, Ziggy barking, it's been good. Thanks for coming along. Please drop a comment below. It really does help people find these videos and this content. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Yeah, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.